Have you ever stopped yourself from doing something not because you couldn't, but because you were worried about what people might think? Maybe you wanted to start a YouTube channel, speak up in a meeting, post on social media, wear what you liked, start a business, or simply live differently. But one thought stopped you. What will people think? It's one of the most powerful fears humans experience, and surprisingly, it's completely natural. Your brain is wired that way. Thousands of years ago, humans lived in small tribes. Being accepted wasn't just emotionally important, it was essential for survival. If your tribe rejected you, you lost protection, food, shelter, and often your life. So your brain evolved to constantly monitor social approval. Even today, that ancient survival system still exists. The problem is, our world has changed. Your survival no longer depends on everyone liking you, but your brain still behaves as if it does. That's why criticism hurts so much. That's why negative comments stay in your mind longer than compliments. That's why you replay conversations before going to bed. Your brain isn't trying to embarrass you, it's trying to protect you. But sometimes, protection becomes limitation. Another reason you care so much about other people's opinions is something psychologists call the spotlight effect. Here's what it means. You think people notice you far more than they actually do. You believe everyone noticed your mistake, your awkward moment, your outfit, your speech, your failure. But the truth is, most people are too busy thinking about themselves. They're worried about how they look, how they sound, what others think about them. Just like you. Think about the last stranger you saw make a mistake. You probably forgot about it within minutes. The same thing happens when you make one. People move on much faster than your brain believes. Another hidden reason is approval addiction. From childhood, many of us were rewarded for pleasing others. Good grades, good behavior, following the rules, receiving praise. Slowly, the brain learned something dangerous. If people approve of me, I'm valuable. So as adults, we continue chasing approval, not because we need it, because we've trained ourselves to depend on it. But here's the problem. Approval is unpredictable. Some people will like you, some won't, no matter what you do. You could be the kindest person in the world, and someone will still misunderstand you. You could create amazing content, and someone will dislike it. That's life. Trying to please everyone is impossible and exhausting. Here's something even more important. Every time you make a decision based on other people's opinions, you slowly lose your own identity. You stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "What will they think?" Eventually, you build a life that looks acceptable to others but doesn't feel fulfilling to you. The people you admire most, the entrepreneurs, artists, leaders, creators, all have one thing in common. They accepted being misunderstood. They understood that criticism isn't always proof you're doing something wrong. Sometimes it's proof you're doing something different, and different always attracts opinions. Another powerful truth is this. People's opinions change constantly. The same people who doubt you today may admire you tomorrow. History is full of examples. Successful people were once laughed at, rejected, criticized, ignored, until they weren't. If they had waited for universal approval, they would have achieved nothing. The real freedom in life begins when you realize something simple. People are allowed to have opinions. and you're allowed to live anyway. You don't need permission to chase your dreams. You don't need everyone's approval to become your best self. The only opinion you have to live with every single day is your own. So ask yourself this: at the end of your life, whose approval will matter more? The strangers who judged you, or the person staring back at you in the mirror? Because every dream requires one difficult decision: choosing your own voice over everyone else's. And that's where confidence truly begins.